Hello everyone, my name is Yingyue and my English name is Charlotte. Today I will talk about the view of the topic, if the freedom is being accepted by others. In the fascinating story, The Stranger That Came to the Town, the author primarily emphasizes the significance of freedom, which is the central theme throughout this compelling narrative. According to the evident changes in people's attitudes toward the witches, I totally agree with the perspective that this story written by Ambrose Flagg is mainly showing that the true freedom is being accepted by the people around. Freedom is the state of being allowed to do what you want to do without being affected by anything. However, in the beginning of the story, the witches are despised by the people in the hometown. Not only do Mr. Dewich and his wife have their struggles on Siriga Street, but also their children even face with bullying and not being welcomed in the school as well. Serving as marked people, they have tons of bitterness without any freedom, which can be proved by many sentences in the story. The woman started in on Mrs. Dewich because she never showed her face. It is true, she was rarely, if ever seen in the daytime, emerging from her dwelling only after dark in warm weather. And when their children are in the school, just as Auntie says, after school they headed straight for home, never lingering on the playground. His family, neglected and loved by the people in the town, do not have any social interactions with them and try to avoid, as possible as they can go back home, any situations where they face embarrassment and jokes. So there's no doubt that the witches do not have any freedom at the beginning of the story, since they are not accepted by the people except Andy's father, who is an essential character to push the story forward. Andy's father is not able to bear anyone's teasing and disrespecting the witches, which he thinks is a senseless feeling and wanted to end. So when his boys poisons the witch's fish, he asks them to make compensation and uses it as a way to get closer to them. Furthermore, since Andy's family is respected in the community, having dinner with Andy's family helps the witches gradually integrate his family into the community, contributing to building up the relationship with others in the neighborhood. Mother invited Mrs. Dewich to a tea party, where her delicate manners and the fine needlework which engaged her won approval of the local housewives who were present. In time, people gradually find out their shining point and talent, realizing they're not as bad as everyone thinks. And even to everyone's surprise, they have some distinguished proficiency in some special aspects, which helps them stand out of all the peers. The community presently has reason to be grateful for Mrs. Dewich's presence. This time, due to their personal charm and capacity, the Dewich family are completely accepted by all the surrounding people. Instead of being vulnerable and humble, their children can show their exceptional ability confidently among their peers, thus becoming celebrity in the neighborhood. One of them becomes a well-known baseball player, and another one an instrument magician. What is more, instead of spurning the family, people in the hometown begin to take pride in them. There is a sharp contrast between the end and the beginning of the story. In the end, due to their personality and capacity, the Dewich is completely accepted by the people in the town, acting as indispensable part in town, which means they gain sufficient respect and understanding. The story ends on a note of unexpected generosity and hospitality. In that case, they no longer have to avoid socializing and can do whatever they want. And this is an expression of their freedom. So I hold the view that the true freedom is being accepted by the people around you. That is all. Thanks for listening.